Hi, welcome to Divine Feminine Living UK. Thank you so much. Please share, subscribe, or I don't know, like, don't like, comment, whatever. We're on the third lockdown. We're going through some really mad changes right now. We're going to have some aspects with some major conjunctions. That's going to be on the 21st of December. So what the hell has that got to do with anything, Mick? I don't know what you're talking about. Right. So over the last couple of months, I've been doing some lives on what's been potentially going to happen in the last few months. We've had the first lockdown, the second lockdown. Now we've had the third lockdown now, and it's today. So, hey, there's some things I just wanted to go through because we're reaching 2021 and everybody's a little bit scared, a little bit frightened of what we've got in front of us, because one of the things we need to understand is the media, and the media have a lot of hype, but the media also on your phone, they're everywhere, they're through your friends' mouths, people talk about stuff. Yo, Darren Wells, I love you! Mwah! Anyway, we've got to go through some really fundamental big changes, and the government is telling you one thing. So what we need to get through to our minds is it's not what they're telling you, it's what they're not telling you. And this is where we need to be actually going through some good, exciting times. We don't have to be in this madness. We don't have to be. What we need to be doing now is reaching out to each other and getting over our differences. And Chloe Smith! Oh my God, I miss you. How's the baby? Not a baby no more. Oh my God, that child must be big now. Anyway, so, these things that we're going to be having are potentially affecting our mental health. So we're like, oh my God, you're not telling me this. Is that what you're living with as well at home? Is your environment good? Because if your environment isn't good, then obviously you're living a lie, or you're living with people who are living a lie, or maybe perhaps you're lying. But I'm not saying everybody's doing that, but right about now, this is like the third lockdown. And when I predicted the first one, everybody was like crazy. And that was at the beginning of the year. And then when I was saying to everybody, we're going to have COVID, we're going to have vaccines. And I took my backside. Hey, I love you and your big baby, Chloe Smith. Daddy! Merry Christmas, everyone. Anyway, look. So this is the big thing. This is the big picture now. We have the chance to change. This is 2021 approaching. What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be accepting the official story? Are you now going to be starting to question what people are telling you, as well as are you going to be questioning yourself with the challenges that we've got? So 2021, we're going to have a little bit of a food crisis. So I love you, my fiance George. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll be over in a minute. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to have some changes going on because we haven't made a deal yet, and Boris is saying he's in talks and stuff. And like I just said to everybody, Stefan, I love you. I'll be over in a minute, Betty. With the way that they're telling you stuff, it's like the way they're not telling you stuff. So we haven't got a deal. Okay, so if you haven't got a deal, then what are we meant to do? So we now need to be making sure that we are looking after ourselves. So potentially over the next couple of months, I would say to you, get some herbs, some spices, things like turmeric. They're really good for you. Yeah, they make you stink, but they make you sweat out all that horrible toxins and stuff in your body. We've got to be providing for ourselves, because if this food crisis really hits, so think, Europe actually has a lot to do with the trade, and we don't have a trade deal. And right about now, we're going in this third lockdown. So a lot of people, like myself, I'm off of work. They're going to be like, hold on a minute. Look, where am I? Where am I? I'm confused. All you can do is go inside yourself and now start preparing. So anybody who is a Girl Guide, a Boy Scout, Brownie, Ranger, whatever you are, you might have been told the motto, be prepared. So the way to prepare is to make things for yourself. So this year I started looking after my health. My health was fundamental, and you know, you're going to be thinking about vitamin D's because we've got no sunlight, and a brown person needs vitamin D. It affects my melanin, but it also affects my health. It affects how I feel sometimes, and that's why they have something called seasonal disorders. And it's a whole multitude of different things that people might have. It comes from SAD, but because of people being in a different dietary aspect, you might find yourself like, oh my gosh, I'm not feeling well. One of the things we can do is, like I said, prepare. So we need to grow our own stuff. So this is my aloe vera. Great for the skin. As you can see, it's nice and glowing green. And then I got my carrots still. I'll pluck one out. Oh, look, I got two! Woohoo! You've got to start leaning on yourself. You can't provide if you haven't got the tools to do it with, all the skills. So you've got to educate yourself. Education is fundamental because these guys lie. They lie pretty quick. Oh my God, my cousin, mwah, Miss Hines, I love you so much. Give my love to Patrice and obviously Uncle Desmond as well. But we've got to be moving forward. There's a big shift happening. This shift is December the 21st. So a lot of places around the planet are going to go through a big shift. And a lot of people are going to now make that decision. Do I want this vaccine or don't I want the vaccine? Personally, I'm not going to have it. And personally, I'm actually not wearing the mask at the moment because I don't need to. I'm not on public transport. I'm not in the shop. I'm not talking to anybody. There's more than a distance of 2 meters away from anything. So if you're going to be keeping with the laws, the rules and regulations, that's fine. That's up to you. But make sure you're using your own mental health. And that's where we're going wrong. People don't seem to understand. Some people are losing their minds, and we have to be watching out for just ourselves at this precise moment. It's so fundamentally important because as of 2021, we're moving into this massive shift of this new world order, and they have got it going, and we're taking it on. Marky! It's really hard because there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are really trying to push this stuff. And me, myself, I have my own Etsy store. I started that this year. So I'm now selling sage sticks. I'm more on the aspect of health and your mental health and your area, your environment. And I really want everybody to be feeling much better as we reach into 2021, and it's going to be really difficult because they've shut everybody down. And oh my God, Jackie, I love you, and Andrea. People are not going to be taking on that responsibility for themselves. They're going to be listening to people. What I'm asking you to do is now make up your own mind, your decision. You're an adult, you're over 18. I love you all. Thank you so much for spending just a little bit of time with me. But your mental health is so important, and it's fundamental for you to understand. This can be challenging times for a lot of people if you're going through abusive relationships, destructive issues, children at home, and they're like gonna... Oh, thank you, look!
I just noticed that from down the street.
Thank you so much. But our mental health is so important, and if we create the right environment inside of ourselves, then we can create the right environment for the people around us. If not, we can create the right things for our loves for our life, what we have around us. So just remember that you are who you are and that you make those decisions. But your mental health is so important right now. Christmas is going to be hard. Now, if I told you about Christmas, which you probably don't want to hear because I'm not going to tell you, but Christmas is something where the government make a lot of money, and this is why yesterday Khan went on officially and stated we've gone from tier 2 in London to tier 3, and then we're going to go to tier 0 for 5 days and another tier 3. So they're already telling you some stuff, but it's what they're not telling you. And that's one of the things that you need to be making up in your own mind. What can you see? Because I can see a hell of a lot. Anyway, I'm going out. I'm going to go see my fiance. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. It's like, I want to just say congratulations to anybody who's getting married, engaged and stuff. And happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. And anybody that's going through some really hard moments, my heart goes out to you. I've just lost a family member myself. So, personally, I can't give you what you want unless you reach out and ask me. But if you need anything, I'm there for you. Anyway, just try and settle your differences inside yourself. Try and get yourself grounded. We're in Sagittarius time, so it's the end of the year. We're going to be reaching the winter solstice. That's also on December the 21st. So for anybody that's into astrology or astronomy, if you want to contact me, I've got the boss divine.feminine living@yahoo.com. You can contact me on that and I will be happy to talk to you about it. It's free information. This is about reaching out to the masses now. We're not in a time where we need to be individual, because that's exactly what the government want for you. They do not want you to be able to talk to people. They want you to be contactless. They don't even want you to be close to people. They want you to have a mask on your mouth. They don't want to have a smile. They don't want you to be happy. My friends that work in pubs and restaurants, my heart goes out to you right now, because your businesses are fundamental in London, and I love London. So thank you so much for everything you've done over the last weeks. I know you put money in, you've made all those changes, and now we're going into this third lockdown. But don't let them get you. Think outside the box. We can kick some butt, man. Come on, this is the UK. Where you at, man? I don't care if you're Polish, Romanian, African, American, or whatever. What are you gonna do? This is challenging times, but exciting. So let's live it up and not give it up. Jessie and Lola, my lovely niece, and to anybody else out there, I really hope you have a fantastic day. And I'm on my way, George. So I'll see you all later. If you need to share, subscribe, please just like the channel anyway. Take care and see you soon.